Ready? Okay. I'll call to order the Administrative and Finance Committee meeting, Wednesday, June 3rd. It is 5:30 PM. Go ahead and take roll call. We should have myself, Kathleen Lawndorf is in attendance. And then we have Alder Tom Smith
Here.
and Alder James Wojcik. You. Perfect. And then we will do a consideration and action on minutes from the previous meeting.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from the previous meeting. Second that.
Awesome. We have a motion on the floor to approve last month's meeting minutes by Alder Tom Smith and seconded by Alder James Wojcik. All in favor? Do we need to all in favor? I forget. I'm sorry.
All in favor.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Perfect. We'll move on to item number 3, public input. We will limit public input to 3 minutes per individual. If anybody would like to come and address the council.
Live, isn't it? Yep. Jacob Mooney, 1231 East Ave North, Onalaska, Wisconsin. I'm here for number 11 on your agenda, the comp plan amendment, 1035 East Ave. I live less than 0.2 of a mile from 1035 East Ave and drive or walk past the property multiple times each day. We bought the property 5 years ago, viewing this location as a future development opportunity. East Avenue has become a fairly busy thoroughfare within the city, and I believe a well-designed townhome development could significantly improve the appearance and overall feel of this area. The property at 1035 East Ave is currently occupied by an old single-family home that has reached a point where significant reinvestment becomes difficult and inefficient. My goal is to redevelop the property into a small-scale, high-quality residential project consisting of 5 to 7 condo townhome style units. Code book will allow up to 7. I'm not sure if 7 will even fit with the setback since it's a corner lot. Hard to pencil out a smaller development in that location due to the extreme sewer main depth. They're like 27 foot on East Ave. There might be a better way to lay the lot out than what I have. Maybe 3 units facing Schnick, 3 facing East Ave to get 2 front facing facades. This proposal is not a large apartment complex. The vision is for a well-designed, ownership-oriented, higher-end attached housing that offers an alternative housing between traditional single-family homes and large-scale multifamily housing. These type of developments provide individual entrances, a more residential appearance, and a scale that fits more naturally into existing neighborhoods. I understand neighbors may have questions whenever change is proposed. However, historically, quality reinvestment projects tend to stabilize or improve surrounding property values, particularly when you're replacing an aging product. Each unit is probably going to be worth more than this current house is. Onalaska Comprehensive Plan specifically discusses the need for more middle-scale housing options. I believe this proposal aligns closely with those long-term goals. It is also worth noting and Live On a 2040 that condo-style development has become extremely limited within Onalaska. The last condo development permit issued within the city was 2015, despite continued demand for low maintenance, ownership-oriented housing. I believe this amendment represents a balanced approach, one that respects the surrounding neighborhood while also supporting the city's long-term vision. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to address the council? All right, I'll make a final call for anyone that would like to address the council tonight. All right, moving on. Under the administrative portion, number 4, we have a recruitment update from Human Resources Director Amy Franson.
Yes, good evening. So since the date of this memo, there have been some updates to the memo that is before you. So yes, we did have 3 regular positions that were filled in the month of May. But in terms of our further hiring updates, we do have 3 positions that are scheduled to start or have already started in the month of June. And that's our fire administrative assistant, our public works maintenance worker, then our office specialist as well. We have also since posted the fire chief position, and we are accepting applications until July 1st.
Wonderful, thank you. Moving on to number 5, we have a Class B malt beverage and Class C wine license application for Butternut Road Coffee Truck LLC DBA Nom Sips and Eats located at 100 Irvin Street for the period of June 10th, 2026 to June 30th, 2026, excuse me. Do we have any additional information that needs to be shared on this one? I don't think so, right?
I do not. If you have any questions, though, feel free to ask me, but there was a memo attached that explained
Sure.
that it's in the correct neighborhood, that they filed all the appropriate paperwork. The fees have been paid. We have no issues.
I'll make a motion that we approve the Class B malt beverage and Class C wine license application for Butternut Road Coffee Truck LLC doing business as Nom Sips and Eats located at 100 Irving Street for a period of 6/10/26 to 6/30/26.
I second that.
Perfect. We have a motion to approve by Alder Tom Smith and seconded by Alder James Wojcik. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. And moving on, we have an outdoor venue license application for Butternut Road Coffee Truck LLC, DBA Nom Sips and Eats located at 600 Irvin Street. This is the same location as what we just approved the alcohol license for. Any additional information other than what was submitted?
I move to approve the outdoor venue license application for Butternut Road Coffee Truck LLC doing business as Nom Sips and Eats, located at 100 Irvine Street.
Well, second.
Wonderful. We have a motion on the floor from Alder James Wojcik and seconded by Alder Tom Smith. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? All right, that is approved as well. Moving on to item number 7, we have an appointment of agent for alcohol licenses. 7A Samantha Kramer for Butternut Coffee Road Truck LLC DBA Nom Sips and Eats located at 100 Irvin Street. And then item 7B Angela Lawrence for Target Corporation DBA Target Store T0620 located at 9400 State Road 16.
I'll make a motion that we appoint the agent for alcohol license for Samantha Kramer for the Butternut Road Coffee Truck and Angela Lawrence for Target Corporation, as stated in 7A and B.
I second that.
Wonderful. We have a motion to approve by Alder Tom Smith and seconded by Alder James Wojcik. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. We'll move on to number 8, update regarding alcohol compliance checks completed by the Onalaska Police Department. I know there was a memo included for this. Did we have any additional input?
No, and honestly, you don't need to take any action on this tonight. It was really just included for information only. It is the police canine outing today, so there's nobody from the police department here. But if you do have any questions regarding anything in the memo, please reach out to Chief Berg.
All right, thank you. And then item number 9, alcohol beverage license renewals from 7/1/2026 to 6/30 of 2027. We will go ahead and put these all together. We have Class A through C. We'll just call it that as on the agenda. If we want to have a motion.
I move to approve the renewals of the alcohol beverage license renewals for 7/1/2026 to 6/30/2027 for the Class A through C licenses.
Well, second.
Wonderful. We have a motion on the floor to approve by Alder James Wojcik and it's second by Alder Tom Smith. All in favor, aye. Any opposed? Motion is approved. Item number 10, ordinance 1854-2026 to amend section 2.05.22.b of Title II of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Onalaska relating to nepotism of public employees. We will pass this one to.
I'll take it.
Amanda, thank you.
Yeah, so some municipalities handle nepotism by policy. Unalaska happens to address it through ordinance. This hadn't been updated in quite a while. And there just have been a few more questions in the last couple of years related to different situations across several departments related to relatives. And so we thought we would take a look at this and clean it up a little bit. You can see the tracked changes. Just a few clarifications. For instance, we had aunt and uncle, but not niece and nephew, and that would work both ways. So just clarifying that. We did call out a couple departments where, just given our size, it would be perhaps confusing or the potential for conflict or feeling of a perceived conflict if we had people working, that were related across those departments just based on kind of the access they have across the city. And then we did call out temporary and seasonal employees separately as they are just a little bit unique. And we have a lot of sort of, 1 or 2 times seasonal and temporary employees. And then we just cleaned up that mandatory disclosure language as far as how we would find, we would ask that you disclose as you're applying for positions if you have any of those familiar family type relationships.
Motion that we approve ordinance 1854-2026 to amend section 2.05.22.b of Title II of the Code of Ordinances for the city of Unalaska relating to nepotism for public employees.
I second that.
Wonderful. We have a motion on the floor by Alder Tom Smith and seconded by James Wojcik. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion is approved. On to item number 11, ordinance 1855-2026 to amend the Live on Alaska 2040 comprehensive plan, future land use map of the city of Onalaska, Wisconsin. Pass this over to Katie.
Thank you. So before you this evening is an ordinance to amend the future land use map that's associated with the Live on a 2040 comprehensive plan. The Plan Commission held a public hearing at their meeting in June, and it was unanimously approved. So the ordinance is before you this evening, 1855-2026.
All right. We get a
I move to approve the ordinance 1855-2026 to amend the Live on a 2040 comprehensive plan, future land use map of the city of Onalaska, Wisconsin.
Wonderful. We have a motion on the floor by Alder James Wojcik and seconded by Alder Tom Smith. Any conversation about this one or anything? You guys have any questions about? Okay, perfect. Sorry, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Excellent. I'll hand it over
All right.
to Alder Tom Smith for finance.
Finance Committee, and we'll start with Sabrina reviewing the 2026 general fund financial.
Thank you, Chair. So in your packets this evening, starting on page 21, is the balance sheet report for the general fund. So that shows all of our assets, liabilities, and then our equity for the general fund. Then starting on page 23 is the revenue and expenditure summary. If I can draw your attention to page 24. At the end of page 24, it states that our year-to-date balance in revenues is $1,225,128.17. And this is through April 30th of 2026, of which we have 90.45% remaining to hit our total budgeted revenues. Everything is looking really good through the first 4 months out of the year. I don't have any concerns of where we're at right now. As of April 30th of 2025, we were at 87.87%. So fairly close to where we were at in 2025. Then if I can draw your attention to page, I think it's 30, to page 37. On page 37, at the bottom of the page, our total year-to-date expenses for the general fund is $3,802, $58.52, of which we have 70.36% remaining of our total budgeted expenditures. As of April 30th of 2025, we had 69.97% remaining. So we're actually slightly ahead when it comes to expenditures. But I would take any questions that you have.
Motion, we need a motion.
I'll move to approve the 2026. Hold on, get back to the top of my. Just click on that one. I'll move to approve the 2026 general fund financials.
Do I have a second?
I second that.
Okay, motion by Kathy Lenendorf, Alderperson Kathy Lenendorf, seconded by James Mosick to approve the 2026 general fund finance. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. All right, 2026 Omni financial report.
Thank you. Next in your packet on page 39 is the balance sheet for the Omni Center. Then on page 40 is the revenue and expense summary. Through April 30th of 2026, the total revenues for the Omni Center is $377,092.86, of which we have 55.39% remaining to hit our total budgeted revenues. As of April 30th of 2025, we were at 57.86%. So we are actually ahead of where we were at in 2025 when it comes to revenues. I know last month I did mention that we were able to get our room tax dollars recorded, and that is line 640-00000-449201. That's the operating transfer that comes in for room tax. So that was our first quarter room tax. Then on page 41 is our total expenditures. At the bottom of the page, you can see our year-to-date expenditures are $315,095.08, of which we have 62.67% remaining of our total budgeted expenditures. As of April 30th of 2025, we were at 61.16%. The other positive thing to note, through April 30th, we actually do have a surplus for the Omni of that $61,997.78, which is at the bottom of page 41. They do slow down a little bit over the summer months, mainly ice, but looking really positive for the Omni so far this year.
I move to approve the 2026 Omni Center financials report.
Second.
By James Mosick. Kathy Lenendorf to approve the 2026 Omni Center finance. Favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Payment for adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
I second that.
Kathy, second by James to adjourn. We are adjourned at 6:49, 5:49.